Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm plays a sharp little ball here. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Galatasaray can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Galatasaray really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Nicely weighted.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Galatasaray are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Saka. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Kukçu. Well, the ball's gone astray. And it's Bellingham. And that is expertly dealt with. It's Bale! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Climbs up big! Yes!
And they are cruising away.
No space, no problem. You just...
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
Oh, really? There's the header! Nicely weighted ball. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Played out to the left flank. Van Dijk. And it's Lahm. Swung over. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Now, what about a counter-attack? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Looking for the run. Shot a goal! Goal! Galatasaray! He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. And he's intervened well there.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Adriano. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space. That ball looks a good one. And this is Ibrahim. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital.
Ibrahimovic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Half an hour played now. Now it's Saka. That is a brilliant interception. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Schmeichel sends that a long way.
pull it. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
Shifted it to the flank. Lahm delivers.
Scholes.
Galatasaray can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now, can they get him away?
Well, they can break here.
Now it's Hullet.
And he's surging through.
Nicely aimed pass.
Oh, super find.
He has a look up. And the finish!
They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Galatasaray certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Galatasaray sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the second half gets underway. Turan threads one in.
That's a shade optimistic.
Rui Costa.
Priol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely spread. Shot could be on. Takes a shot!
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Galatasaray
Find a position of real strength now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
And he's worked it through.
Bale finds himself offside.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bale. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
And this is Bale.
It's Bale! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che